Welcome to Create Your Own Economy with Bumi Ajibade, the podcast dedicated to empowering side hustlers, business owners, and entrepreneurs to create, grow, and scale their businesses. And each week, we'll take a deep dive into practical tips and strategies, insightful interviews, and inspiring stories to help guide you on your entrepreneurial journey. Whether you are starting a new business or you are scaling an existing one, this podcast is a go-to resource for practical tips and expert advice. Join us and start creating your own economy today. Are you tired of building someone else's dream? I want you to imagine your life, what your life would look like if you took control and replaced your corporate income with the business you love. Just take a minute to think about that. Hello and welcome. And today I want to introduce you to my Facebook group. And it is called Successful Entrepreneurs Replacing Corporate Income. And I want you to just think about that you become a successful entrepreneur and you are able to replace the corporate income, that we all love so much, that keeps us glued to the corporate job, even when we knew it was time to leave. And what I do as a coach is to guide and to empower corporate professionals transitioning into entrepreneurship, helping them to build a successful business. As I mentioned, my new Facebook group, the community that I'm building, which I know is really, really needed, is really designed to help people, to help corporate professionals come together to navigate that transition, to be able to ask questions, to be able to just come together as a community. Because even when I'm not there again, but I lived through it, I transitioned through that myself. And there are so many other people in our community going through the same thing. So we'll be able to offer support. And in my business, that is the support that I offer, training and coaching and resources to help you through that. But one thing that is important for you before you transition is for you to identify the need that you have for that change. Why do you want to change? Why do you want to leave that corporate world into another world? What is it that you are looking for? What is it? You should be able to identify that why. Is it freedom that you are looking for? Some people are looking for a sense of fulfillment. They want something that will fulfill them. Maybe when they got the job, there was fulfillment. The money was there. And then after some time, it was like, okay, what's next? And they're no longer, there's nothing, they're no longer fulfilled. There's no excitement. There's not, nothing again excites them. Oh, I'm looking forward to something new. There's nothing again. So they're looking for that next thing to really help them fill a gap. So you need to know what that why is. What is your why? You want freedom. You want more money, financial independence. You want to write your own story. You want to make life better for somebody else. You want to make the world better for the next generation. What is your why? Because once you find your why, to make that transition, begin the process of transition will be easier on you. And I started reading a book, and I cannot wait for somebody who will be a guest in one of the episodes coming in a few weeks. Her name is Tammy Alvarez, and she wrote a book, Escaping the Career Trap, Transform Your Apathy into Ambition and Never Hate Mondays Again. That's the name of the book. You know how everybody hates Monday. You hate Monday. You hate your co-workers. You hate the work environment. You hate the idea that you are going to work and all those things. How can you change that? And there's a story here, and we're going to talk more about that on her podcast. But I just want to quickly say something about the story of this man that she mentioned in her book. And because there are so many people, although it's a story of one person, but it's a story of so many of us, because he started his job. He was doing very well. He loved the job. He was making money. He was making a lot of bonuses and things were going very well. And then he hit a cruise control and everything was like, I think one of my bosses when I was in corporate America said it best. She said, when you get to the point of arrested development, when you have to do stuff without thinking, you are no longer thinking. Your job comes like, you don't have to think. Like it's like a cruise. You put your car in a cruise control. You don't have to do anything. Everything just is already, programmed. When you get to that point, you have to stop because there's no growth. You are no longer growing. Because once you get to that on your job, you are bored, and that is when you begin to look at things that were okay before. You started to you begin to see faults in your boss, faults in the process of the company, and because you are not happy, your productivity is low, and then you are not making your numbers. You are no longer making bonuses. Your morale is low. Then God help you if the business changes hands and you are at that point. Maybe they will even let you go because you are no longer happy. You don't have to wait till that point when you feel that you are no longer good to yourself or good to anybody else. Because at that point, another person even said it in a different way. She said, at that point, you are not, you feel that you are no longer contributing to anything on that job. You are running out of ability to make money. So to you, you are not making money on your job. So you can't even go anywhere because you don't think you can make money. And you are now second guessing yourself that even if you go into business, would you be able to make money in business? Can you even make anything work? And also you feel that maybe my age is also running out. Or is it possible for me to even make impact? So many questions on your mind. So many questions. Now, I invite you to just stop. Stop. You can begin to change your mindset, because the first thing after identifying the need for a change, the next thing you need to do is to have a mindset change, a mindset shift. Because yes, you are still the same person with all the skill set and all that. And yes, you can still make money. Yes, you can make an impact in your world. Yes. And whatever fear you are having, maybe fear of losing a steady income, look, we can work with you, and so that you can gradually get yourself up to the income. Yes, you can do it. Begin to change your mindset. We can work with you and begin to plan what it will look like, how many months before you finally transition fully into your full-time job, because into becoming an entrepreneur. Because living a steady income, the comfort of a steady income that your family, that your family has been used to something that is not steady. You are thinking, how can I do that to my family, to my children, to my spouse? So many questions. Yes, I understand, because I ask the same questions myself. Now, this is where the community also comes in. The Facebook community is a community of people like you. Some of us are still in it. They're still, trying to transition out, and they can share experiences. Many of us who have already transitioned out, we share experiences. So it's a support network, it's a hub, it's a community. We want you to join us so that we can help you share our experiences and help you on your way to replacing your income. Now, this is my call to action to you. Number one thing I want you to do right now is to clarify your vision. What is your vision for becoming an entrepreneur? What is your vision? What does it look like? It doesn't have to be perfect. Write something down. Then number two, I invite you to join the Facebook group so that you can network with other corporate professionals who are like you, transitioning into entrepreneur, or who have already transitioned and are building their businesses. We're a community networking together. So join the Facebook group, and it's called Successful Entrepreneurs Replacing Corporate Income. Successful Entrepreneurs Replacing Corporate Income. I invite you to join that group. And the third call to action for you is that I put together a freebie, is a 10-step guide for you, and it's called Transition from Corporate Professional to Entrepreneurship, 10-step guide to success. 10-step guide to success. I took my time, I used my experience, I used experiences of my clients, experiences that people have shared with me to give you the guide. So if you want me to send you that workbook, I want you to just comment wherever you are listening to this. Send me a comment, just write steps, and I will get it, and I will send that, the link to that workbook. I will send it right over to you. You don't have to do this alone. Let's help you. This is what I do to empower you, to guide you, so that when you transition, during the transition, after the transition, as you are building your business, this is what I do to support you, to support the growth of your business. I will see you in the next episode. Thank you for tuning in to Create Your Own Economy with Bumi Ajibade. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you are considering starting your own side hustle, I invite you to take our free assessment test to discover your readiness. Go to www.clarolgr.com/ checklist. And if you need a personalized guidance for your business, contact me directly for a free strategy session. Let's work together to turn your vision into reality and chart your path to success. Go to www.claralgr.com/MEET. Remember to subscribe, write reviews, and share this podcast with others ready to create their own economies.